myself. And yeah, I'm pretty confident Simon will play in the tournament.
Me too. He seems to come out for the event. He played in the Dr. Vox tournament, and he got to like the quarterfinals. I think he got pretty
Lost
darn
to Pop,
far.
I'm pretty sure.
Did he?
Yeah.
I
think he lost to OMG Pop on like Samoski, I think is what it was.
Pop was messaging me a few days ago as I started to leak tweets and so forth. He's like, "What's this and when's it happening?" And so I gave him the dates, and he said thanks. So I think OMG Pop will be present. All right, guys, I'm just loading up the replay. I love it. It's titled For S&F, Simon versus Cruz. Who's your friend? Props to your friend.
Yeah, Zarok.
Very
Zarok
nice.
47 in Twitch.
All right, I'm going in-game, and we are loading. I guess go to 5 seconds, and we will sing and run.
Simon rocking 2 Command P4 doctrines.
But they're different. Different commanders with the same tank? Okay.
Yeah, different commanders with the Command P4. All right, I'm paused at 5.
All right, I'm still loading. Simon's got close air support, which is notorious. Did it get nerfed at all?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. And he's got Blitzkrieg, a classic, and mobile defense. All right, I am in game. I'm looking at Cruzzi's USF outpost, and I am paused at 8 seconds. Sorry, go to 10.
All right, I'll meet you at 10.
All right, meet me at 10. All right, guys, you ready for this? You at 10?
I'm at 10.
All right, old school style, pre-party obs mode. We're going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we are on Uncle Sam's Crossing the Woods. Turning off the fog of war. Let's introduce the players. In the red trunks, representing the Wehrmacht, playing out of the northern corner of Crossing in the Woods, formerly Bois du Châtelet, right? Formerly Bois du Châtelet in Company of Heroes 1. This map was featured in Sunday Night Fights Season 4, if you do remember. Anyway, fighting out of the northern corner, we have one of the most famous players in the Company of Heroes franchise. It's Simon, a.k.a. Aimstrong!
Oh, wow. I did not mean for that to be that loud. I was trying to do a drum roll, and then my ring hit my desk.
I heard nothing.
His ears. You heard nothing?
I heard nothing. All right, you get another chance. Get another chance. Ready? In the south, rocking the USF. Come on, you dopes. Move your tail feathers. In the blue trunks, from Finland, our perennial finalist in these tournaments, but did he ever win one? I don't know. Cruzzi's gotten so close so many times. It's Cruzzi! There we go. Very nice, very nice. All right, I'm missing a skirmish. All right, here we go. It's rear echelons. Rear echelons are popular now, huh? Because they can get really strong if you vet them up, right?
I don't know. The Vet 2 getting 5 men helps a lot, but they still lose to every other unit early game, which is one of the sad parts of them. But they can build those fighting pits. Fighting pits have been getting a lot more popular recently.
Yeah, I was watching some streams and guys were building pits and positions that I'd never seen them before. All right, we have the buffed MG42 out on the field from Simon. Can you talk a little bit about this machine gun?
Yeah, so Relic did a great job of increasing its suppression through the accuracy. So where the more units, I should say the more models are inside of the arc of fire with the incremental accuracy, the more damage and suppression it's going to end up doing. It was a little bit crazy last patch. It's probably, it's too late to say if it's still too strong, but they did increase the cost a little bit to make up for the vastly increased performance. So you do not want to blobber against the MG42. It will destroy you.
Look how Aimstrong has placed this MG42 cone just at the edge of where these rifles are in green cover, but an early flank from Cruzzi.
Yeah, that's a big thing in the USF versus Auster matchup now is with how strong the MG42 is, you got to be able to pull off those really nice flanks to force it off the field and give yourself a breathing room.
Cruzzi sends that MG home a-packing. 2 models from the Grenadier squad are killed. They're going to have to reinforce. Simon rocking like the Co-1 opening build for Wehrmacht, right? MGs and 4 Grens.
Yeah, and you see a lot more of that ever since the MG buff, and it's really nice because it brings back, you know, the very tactical aspect of US has to flank the MG and Auster has to protect the MG rather than just a bunch of guys with rifles running around shooting each other.
Aimstrong's coming out. He's jockeying for position. He's looking for a place. You can see a lot of micro with the MGs dancing left and right and left and right. Not quite sure where or if he wants to set up yet. Cruzzi moving his rifles back deep into his own territory to sort of chase away these harassing pioneers.
Yeah, I think Simon was trying to figure out where those rifles were headed. I don't think he wanted to let himself get flanked like he did a second ago. We have Cruzzi opting for some early grenades, so 4 rifles and a grenade opening. It was almost a really nasty nade in that center fight. Wiped 2 models from those Grens.
My God, these rifles have these Grens at the center VP surrounded, and Aimstrong wisely retreats. They would have been chewn up. Is that a word? Past tense of chew? Chewn?
Oh, is that a past tense? No, I think chew is already
chewed.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
Chewed up. They would have been chewed up. I was thinking of like strewn or something.
Close enough.
Casters like to make up words.
There's a really nice smoke. Do you see that smoke grenade go out on mid to cut off the sight of that MG?
Yeah. He might still reap the benefits, but now he's out of the smoke, behind the truck. Oh, I missed a nade. I heard it, but I didn't see it. Where was it?
It was on the Grens by the broken boat, but they dodged it very easily.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits?
It's kind of near the Muni point is where it was.
That's it. Your shit. Follow me.
So this is a very hard map as US in my experience against Auster, just because there's not a lot of green cover to hide from those MGs in.
It looks like there is, but I don't know. I mean, you know, there's sandbags here. And what is it about that green cover that makes it difficult? Well, I think it's the nature of the map, isn't it, with the river and just the fact that, you know, it's kind of a 50-50 split.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
very
horizontal
open.
split as opposed to a vertical split.
Right, yeah, it's very open, and like the sandbags don't provide a large amount of green cover compared to like a stone wall. You could put like 3 squads behind a stone wall. You're only going to get 1 squad behind those sandbags.
Okay, I see. All right, Cruzzi's making his way into the center again. Simon's waiting for him with a very interesting MG placement that kind of covers 1 flank as well. That's smart. You know, a lesser player would have perhaps faced that more directly towards the American base, but Cruzzi smokes again, and Simon soft pedals back. Do you think he's going to be able to set up again, or do you think this position is lost?
I don't think he should set up, because he'll just eat a pineapple to the face if he did.
We got action in the corner. Nice micro by Simon to pop out of the house right as the nade went in. But even still, this squad might not survive its retreat.
Especially, it still has to get across that red cover, and Cruz is chasing it hard. 1 more shot is going to... Yep. We're good.
Youch. Squad lost. Cruzzi with some nice rifle action, cutting off the entire map. Let me throw up the tactical map. Look at everything's flashing, guys. Look at that. Cruzzi has cut the entire map off. Wow. All right, we have the SDKFZ out from Aimstrong. And does he just use that now to reinforce his Grens on the field?
Yeah, that and to help protect his machine gun. That way if it gets flanked, he can still reinforce and kind of push the rifle models out of the flank.
So how does... Whoa, he's upgraded to a Flammenwerfer already? Are you surprised by that? Or do you see that often?
I mean, for a while you had to get to tier 3, so it was just this recent patch put it back to no tech required, so I don't see it often, but I don't know if it's a good choice against Captain.
Alright, we'll this squad already has the Zuka, so they're kind of a soft counter. Uh-oh.
Yeah, already have
Flammenwerfer is hurting. Wow, really hurting. Can Simon save it?
Area secure. We're losing.
Better pick a doctrine with smoke. He has 2 of them that he could snap, pick, and smoke out. He might get away, though.
So I didn't immediately recognize that icon. That's only main gun destroyed, so nothing that's going to slow him down, thankfully, for his sake.
What the hell am I meant to do with these?
And that can only happen at 25% health now, so it wasn't a death crit, so no esports RNG there.
Grab your shit and follow me.
But boy, does that thing have absolutely no health. Look, it's just a sliver. It's just nothing. You could spit on that thing and it would explode.
The Steward, so Cruz already fielding the hard counter to that Flame half track. Flame half track's not gonna be able to do anything to the Steward.
The enemy is overrunning one of our
That's a really good looking skin.
Oh, it's a beautiful skin, yeah. Might wipe these piles on the tree.
Sometimes the most simple skins can look the best in this game. He wants to kill that Pioneer, but that Pioneer does not want to die.
Well, if he kills the Pio, then Aim's not going to be able to repair his half track, right?
He got it. There it is.
There it goes.
There's the shot. Now the pack has just been called in, but his first cone was facing a little bit too far to the east. He had to reposition, but Cruzzi, man, tight micro, backs the Steward out before the pack ever gets a chance to fire.
Yeah, and Aimstrong already has the foresight to have his half track be avoiding the Steward.
He moved it over to the other side of his base. Very smart. I have trouble seeing those smoke grenades when they throw them.
When they shoot them, they're like rifle smoke grenades.
Alright.
So they look like rifle nades at first, and then kind of the smoke dissipates out of them.
I need to pay attention to recognize that.
It's a little bit harder to notice in the shock smoke grenade animation.
Alright, we have Doctrines chosen and immediately Pathfinders called in for Cruzzi. Where are they landing?
I haven't been able to...
Here we go. Oh no, it's just... Oh, he just dropped an MG.
Okay, yep, 50 cal.
Okay, so that's waiting. That's waiting to be manned. What created that engine on the Stewart?
Looked like a
Was that a
Faust,
Faust?
from,
Before
that
the
retreating
retreat.
gun squad.
Right. And they have an LMG upgrade. He was trying to Faust it and then get the pack into position, but then he sort of gave up on the attempt. And well, now he's moving the pack forward. You see so many micro adjustments from Simon, you know, as he responds to the battlefield. You think he's got a shot here? Oh, I need to turn on Fog of War. Oh my God, I want to see what Simon sees.
He's gonna get sight on it. Still gonna take 2 more shots.
Doesn't have
though.
sight on it, not even near.
Oh, okay.
Yet. Turn off
Crew's
the
backing
fog.
out already anyway. He saw the pack with those rifles and decided to get the Steward out of there.
Okay, Aimstrong's moving forward just a bit. Okay, now he's got eyes. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's Cruz's view. Here's Simon's view, and he still doesn't have eyes. The Flammenwerfer has been repaired, but wow, man, one Zuka shot takes it down to half health.
I think it was 2, because the captain comes with 2.
Is that a
baseline.
double shot right at the beginning? Oh
Yep.
man, and then the
After I go
Steward
down to the
finishes the
Steward.
job.
Does get Fausted though.
Pack trying to rotate.
I don't
Steward
think he's
trying
gonna
to
be able
kite.
get it. Captain's there to support it as well.
Okay, the MG suppresses the captain. The pack. Okay, maybe he has position now. He's down to 2 men. Look at Cruzzi trying to use this little bit of trees to block the line of sight. I think he's
Need another
succeeding.
Faust though.
There's another Faust, and there's a pack shot, but it runs right into that hedgerow.
And they took out those Grens.
But then he connects.
He's gonna try to crit repair and hop back in and get out. I don't think he's gonna make it though.
The next pack shot misses. I wonder if he was attacking ground on those shots. And here we have a 57 just... What? Cruzzi, my 57. Okay, the pack kills the Steward. The 57 got lost, man. He was like, I want to help you, but I'm the wrong kind of unit. But I'm going to come running forwards anyway. I think he kind of lost a bit of control of it there. But
There's
it
still
looks
2
like...
guys with rifles there. They might have been trying to kill the last pack gunner.
Could you imagine if that was his intention? That would be the most insane leet micro shit ever. Like, Cruzzi moves his 57 forward so that the crew members can shoot at the pack with their rifles.
Serial down.
I would not.
I don't
put it
think that
past
was his
him.
intention, but
If
that would be
anybody's
funny
gonna
if
try
it
to
worked.
pull off something like that, Cruzzi would be your man. He is so aggressive.
Crew ready.
So how many Grens did Simon build? Because he's lost, what, at
Man,
least two squads
four,
so far?
maybe 5, yeah. At least 4 for sure. All right,
Pulls
now
on a
we,
mid-game sniper to counter that 50 cal.
now we have some paratroopers dropped in. They are capping the left VP, but Simon has got some Pios over here capping the right VP. We have a sniper on the field.
Yep. He actually, between the sniper and those LMG Grens, decreased the 50 cal.
Did I
Don't.
miss that? Oh, wow, I totally
Yes,
missed
in mid.
that.
His Pios are going over to try to grab it. I don't think that they're going to make it, though.
We are losing a sector.
Meanwhile, you have a big infantry force from Cruzzi pushing out on the right-hand side. Where are these Pios that supposedly are coming to try to steal this thing?
They're
Here
headed
they are.
towards this
There are only
cutoff,
3 of
I think.
them, so they couldn't even save the squad. Double vet Gren's getting low. Smoke in. Now, Aimstrong has been revered for his sniper micro, even in the last week. This guy can micro Wehrmacht snipers.
Well, it also helps that it has 82 health now, when back in the day it only had like 40.
Whoa!
Rip.
But that LMG just shredded it. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the LMG on the paratroopers just shredded that sniper, man. I watched the health go. Boo!
It's the caster's curse as soon as you start talking about how good he is at microing it.
Steady up.
That's
It gets-
right. I
gets
got
worse.
you. I got you, Aimstrong. Got you with the caster's curse. Yeah, he is
Yeah,
struggling.
those M19-19s on Paras are really strong.
Boss standing by.
Okay, finally, reinforcements might provide some relief in the form of this Panzer IV command tank. Let's see what Simon can do with it. He needs to get some kind of foothold on the battlefield as Cruzzi is chasing him back into his base. Killing this double vet rifle squad would be a nice first step. Let's see if he
Yeah,
can
has to
get
cross
it.
the red cover still. Makes it across that, but one more shot.
Can he get
Might
it?
catch the ambulance is out
he
of place
just can't
too.
get it. The ambulance.
It's right in mid by the AT gun.
Oh, wow, I see. What? Did he? Whoa. Oh, dude, bug splat. Let's pause.
You got a bug splat?
Pause, dude, pause. Yes,
Alright.
pause. I just got a bug splat. I'm sorry, guys. I will get back in as quickly as I can. Let's see, it's failing to start now. I'm getting spinning icons. Look at me. I'm sinking down in my chair, relaxing, watching the game. Starting to get into that, man. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to fast forward to try to catch up to Cruzzi. Let me just refresh the prize pool where I'm at it. Let's see if we broke 4 figures yet. All right. We're refreshing. Look right here. Yes, we did it. We did it, Ciaz.
Awesome. Where are we at now?
1,017. So we are $106 away from. Wait, no, it was $11.50, right? We are $126 away from you doing a 24-hour stream.
That's right. I think we'll cast one more game after this if there's a good game, and then
Well, that'll lock it in for sure. Well, we can only hope. I don't know. Okay, I'm booting again. Sorry for the crash, guys. Don't know what caused it. I do have a ton of stuff running right now, though. I blame the straw poll. I'm going to close the straw poll. That must have been it.
Yeah. Well, we won't blame Relic, right? This is a positivity stream.
That's right. This is oh
No,
my
Relic,
oh my God!
please.
Wait, look in the shout box. I just looked at the shout box, and we've got tons of Siberian toxic emotes and the Siberian cool with the suit and the shades. So, like I said, Jan is like immediately doing stuff with our stretch goals, like putting them into the code. Thank you, Jan, for bringing that in. Right now, I'm looking at Von Ivan spamming toxic like 50 times in the chat box. Oh, classic. All right, people are enjoying our stretch goals. I like to see that, even if it's Von Ivan spamming toxic 50 times. Today, it's okay, Von Ivan. Today, it's okay. You know, originally we had to remove MV Game from Code2.org. Originally we had MV Game emote, but we had to take it out because people were
Was it
just spamming it constantly, like
Was
every
it Barton?
post. Nah, it was Von Ivan and Barton, and, you know, the usual suspects were just, you know, all everywhere. But, you know, if they spam Sib emotes or Hands emotes or Love Nest emotes or Romeo emotes everywhere, I don't think I will mind at all. I welcome it. Bring it on. Bring it on, people. Story
Yeah, the
time
Sib
with
emotes are
Tommy.
amazing.
That's
Like you
right,
were
Vaughn.
talking earlier.
I'm telling stories about you. Sorry, go ahead, CS.
So you were talking about your Sib emotes earlier, and they do look amazing.
They're really cool. I should make a note to self to credit the artists that made those for them. That's important. We'll do some kind of news post, you know, like saying which ones have been unlocked, and we'll be sure to mention the artists who made those emotes because they are already popular. Love to see it. All right, I'm loading again. Wow, we're at 4 figures. Kotu community. Bow down. Bow down. Get some, people. We got fans that love to see top play in this game, top competitive play. So big appreciations. Oh my God, NTD, founder and black admin at kotu.org is in the chat.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I haven't seen him in a while. It's awesome. That's cool to see how many people are coming back too with these, you know, recent positive changes to the game.
What's up, NTD? How are your Giants doing? They're doing a lot better than my Reds. We can say that. I watched them clobber who recently? I watched the Giants. MLB TV gives a free game every day, and I always watch it. And so I saw the Giants beat somebody recently. I forget who it was. Maybe the Padres. The Padres aren't much of a challenge.
Yeah, so unfortunately I don't follow baseball, or else I'll be able to help you out with.
Not a baseball fan.
All
All right, I'm now fast forwarding. What is my target time?
I'm at 15:27.
Okay, that shouldn't take too long. Luckily, it happened relatively early. If it had happened at like 45 minutes, I would have taken me forever to get there. But I'm in game. I'm on 8 times. You can hear the audio spazzing out. But I am fast forwarding to 15. What did you say? 15 what?
15:27. I'll make it 15:30.
All right, 15:30. That's easy. Okay, look, Marcus is here. We got the whole admin team at kotu.org. Yeah, Hixie. Haven't talked to Hixie in ages. He's our biggest AFK right now. But great to see NTD and Marcus in the Sunday Night Fights channel. We got Major Bloodknock. You know Jan's working on the site adding emotes as we unlock stretch goals. I think that's so cool. Thanks, Jan, for adding those. And also, big thanks to our streamers who agreed to provide them. Thanks to Siberian, Love Nest, Romeo, and Helping Hands. Our
Is Marcus
Kotu
gonna
poster
play in the
boys.
tourney?
Is Marcus going to play in the tourney? Question posed. Shots fired.
Or,
Called out. Marcus,
Cast.
are you going to play in the tourney? Or Cast? Are you, Marcus? Are you? We'll see what he responds in chat. Okay. I am at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And I am fast forwarding.
Man, so much past drama in the chat. We were supposed to be talking about how awesome this tournament's going to be and how cool Brits will be, not how screwed up balance may or may not be.
Right when you mentioned the patch, one of the rifles squad said something about a lousy patch of dirt that they were being required to capture.
It's a secret relic, Illuminati hidden sound bites to say that they hate USF.
Okay, no
confirmed.
response from Marcus as of yet. I think he's dodging. I think Marcus is yet to decide.
I wasn't trying to put him on the spot. I just like when he plays. He's a really good player.
Hell yeah, right? We like to watch as fans, definitely. All right, I'm at 10 minutes. I'm almost there, 2/3 of the way. It's Dusty is here. I was checking out his stream the other day. When I wake up in the morning, I get my son off to school at about 7 in the morning. I wake up and I get him off to school about 7:45. And just as I get him off to school, I settle down and sit at my computer. And who's streaming? It's always It's Dusty. And I get to catch like one more game of It's Dusty streaming from the night before. So that's always fun. All right, I'm at 12 minutes.
Have you seen Dusty's, like, when somebody follows, the little thing that plays?
No, what is it?
Oh,
Yeah, I might have.
I don't even know. It's like the mole mole, mole mole.
Yeah,
So,
I remember hearing that.
like,
That's
sometimes
cool.
you're in a stream and it just starts like a train of people like following and unfollowing just so that thing spams itself over and over.
Yeah. I gotta make sure that something like that is done for SNF. By the way, guys, I have to mention again that Sunday Night Fights channel is trying to catch up with Helping Hands. Somehow, us being dormant in the last 6 months. Okay, yeah, that's a long time. Helping Hands was able to surpass us in followers by about 1,000. And so we want to catch him up over the course of this event, folks. By the end of Operation Charlie Fox, I expect Sunday Night Fights. Oops, I went to 1540. Go to 1540.
Okay, I'll catch up.
So we missed 10 seconds of action. I expect Sunday Night Fights to retake its rightful spot as the most followed Company of Heroes 2 channel. So you can do us a favor in hitting the purple follow button right now, maybe. You don't even have to give your PayPal credentials. Just hit
Only
follow.
if you want to sub, right?
Let's just.
You
hit
guys can still
follow
do
and
subs, right?
Catch up. Yeah, we still have subs, and
Nice.
I'm not surprised that nobody is subbing because it's like monthly. You know, that you get recharged each month. It's really quite expensive,
Right.
and
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
lower it. I would like to make it like $2.99, but you can't. So anyway, all right, I'm at 1540.
Yep,
you
I
there?
am as well.
All right, let's go back in game. Enough of this. We are caught up. All right, let me turn my fog of war back off. So there was the drama with the P4. Let's just. Where did the P4 go? It got out.
Yeah, the
Where'd it
P4 backed out and actually ended up killing his Cruz's captain on the way out.
It did.
Yep.
Okay, but
Well, it
where's
crushed the captain somewhere
Okay,
a
so
second ago.
It backed out on the right-hand side. We missed a crapton. We missed a crapton getting crushed. A crushed captain.
And the dead
But-
bodies are still in the river for me, right over
Oh, really?
in that pond, like to the right of the mid VP. There's like 2 dead bodies there.
Oh, I don't see him. I see the pond. I do like that pond. Oh, yeah. No, I found him. There
Yeah.
they are. Okay.
That's all that's left of that captain squad.
All right. God, I see 3. I see 3 bodies. And I see a rear echelon laid out in the pond with his rifle. Okay. So, captain down, but somehow the P4 was chasing that rifle squad and failed to get it. So, Cruzzi got a break saving that double rifle squad. They have 11 kills. All right. I'm ready to unpause at 1540. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. It's nice to see NTD. You know, NTD did the most of the observing for all of Sunday Night Fights season 4, I believe. He did almost all of the obs work. So we really miss NTD as observer because he never missed anything. Like if a sniper got killed, he always got it. Like even if sometimes both casters would miss it, NTD would always catch it somehow. Because he's a player and he sees the game the way a player sees the game. So he never misses any of the action. So it would be wonderful to have more players turned observers for these casts that we do.
Yeah, it helps because then you can just focus on not having to like think about what you're gonna say. You just get to watch the beauty of the game unfolding.
Yeah.
My problem is always
if
how
we
I
do a
spam tac map.
If we do a Sunday Night Fights Season 6, one of the things that I will insist upon is that we get like a full-time observer to do each show so that I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what like all the StarCraft and stuff. That's what they do. You have one guy observing, and then the 2 casters looking whatever they want and talking about it.
And then he just gets really good at it.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
it's an art form in itself, observing.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like in sports. You know, you got to have the camera guys that are totally separate from the analysts.
Yeah. All right, so Cruzzi's pushing forward with all of his infantry.
Yeah, he has
somehow,
a really big infantry
yes,
advantage.
this pack is kind of hung out to dry. Do you think the pack's going to get wiped?
They'll probably get wiped, but I don't think he'll lose control of it because it's literally inside of his base when it dies.
Yeah, he was able to back it up far enough that it will be his to recapture.
That's very important because the last thing you want to fight against as an austere player is a pack 40 because they're just so good. Crew's making really good use of that USF AT gun though. It's done a really number on that command tank.
All right, you guys, make ready. Area's ours.
Are you still there around me?
Yeah, I'm just checking it out.
Okay.
I'm looking at the veterancy. They don't have a kill yet, but they are almost level 1 vet, so you know that that's just damage against the P4.
Yeah. Hard for AT guns to get kills anyway, so.
Capture point is under attack.
Do you think that, well, wow. Okay, Aimstrong has a casualty area to heal his troops, but this poor MG42 is running out really under strength. They would love to get some medic attention, but Simon is going to cap at any opportunity, even with this almost dead MG42 squad on the left.
I think he kind of knows he's a little bit behind and doesn't want to constantly be triple capped because the VPs tick super quick when you're triple capped. So I think he's just trying to buy himself some time, keeping at least one VP under his control. As long as he doesn't let it pack up, he should be able to survive from almost... Oh, now he's packing it up. In red cover, just as I say that.
Where? I'm just
I was gonna
showing
say,
the Panzer Grenadiers coming onto the field.
Yeah, so I was going to say, as long as he doesn't pack, like, set up his MG42, even if
pack
something
up as
engages
in
it.
pack or unpack. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
pack.
yeah.
I was thinking about the abandoned pack that needs to be remanned. All right. Alles klar, alles klar. Ich verstehe jetzt. Entschuldigung. I just said that it's clear and I understand. Excuse me.
Okay, I have no idea what you were saying.
Auf Deutsch. Got to throw in the occasional German phrase for our German viewers.
I think all the German that I know comes from Code 2, and it's not very much.
That's, yeah, not only can you learn about World War II and the situations and units, but you can learn a little bit of German. I like how even in the English language version, the Germans still throw in the occasional German phrase. That's a nice touch.
Exactly. Yeah, the voicing in Code 2, even Code 1, was just so good.
First shot from the P4 kills 2 double vet riflemen. They are sent packing. There's another push happening as Cruzzi moves into what Simon wishes was a hard point on the left, but it's not. It's a lot of understrength infantry that are going to have to run away. This new Panzer Grenadier squad is the only squad with full health.
Look at how many kills that P4 command tank already has.
22. Good grief. I would never have guessed it was that high.
That's
Okay.
a really good tank now.
Cruzzi has the hard counter on the field. M36 Jackson. Wait, what unit got lost? I missed it.
Other rifles
on the
on
left?
retreat. Yeah, I know. I think it was
No,
in
the
the mid.
Panzer
by
Grenadiers
Simon.
died. My
Yeah,
goodness,
those
he wiped
died,
them.
and a rifle squad died as well. It
Oh
looked
my
like on
god.
retreat
Death and
from
destruction
Simon's
on the
cover.
left. I missed it all. Look at them all. They're all dead. Well, that's... Man, Simon's got to be kicking himself. I'm sure that he's not accustomed to losing fresh squads like that. You know?
Especially how expensive P-Grens are.
Yeah, because one of the things he's known for is his squad preservation, and even denying XP to the enemy. And it seems like, you know, like losing squad, he's given Cruzzi plenty of XP in this game.
He actually fields another sniper, another late game sniper from him.
21 minutes. Hopefully, he will fare better than his predecessor.
Well, this one's going to be facing down Vet 2, LMG, Paris. The other one even died to Vet 1, or Vet 0 even.
Change your plans. Taking fire.
Paratroopers were meant to be surrounded.
Yeah, I love Paris. Their lines are awesome.
They're just
Yeah,
raving it out in
Jackson
the midst of all this.
Pushing
They throw-
hard on that P4 command tank.
Oh boy, here's the action. Yeah, that Jackson hasn't been scratched. Did Aimstrong ever reman the pack? Okay, here's the pack. Okay, the P4 smokes, and now the pack has got a great line of sight on the Jackson. There's a big wallop, but Cruzzi is able to reverse around the hedgerow, and now he's sending infantry forward. Although Aimstrong's squad, a strong 2-squad folks coming out. Oh, LMG'd up. Wow, the sniper is so close to dying, but retreats in the nick of time. And these LMG'd up Grens will be able to shoo away the rest of the rifles.
That was all that command tank buff that just saved that sniper.
What is this off map coming in?
It's
Holy
P47s.
Smoke, P47 rocket strafe on the infantry. Or is
I
he
think he
looking
wants
for
it
the
to
tank?
find it. Yeah, he wants it to find
He
the
wants
tank.
it to find the tank. Now, tell me about the mechanics of the P47 looking for a tank. You can see that Simon's reversing to the very, very edge corner of the map.
So you see that red circle? It's kind of hard to see in-game, but it's on the ground. If your vehicle is inside of that circle, and
I do
then
see it.
the
Here it is.
yeah, if the planes lock on, they'll follow your tank anywhere, but they'll only pick up new targets that are inside of that circle.
Okay, that circle is a bit hard to pick up, but I do see the one you're meaning, and Aimstrong is well away from it, so is it safe to assume that the P-47s will not find the command tank?
That's right. As long as he doesn't move it into the circle, they're not going to shoot anything.
And so okay, the pack is in the circle and they're not shooting at it, so it's not classified as a target for them?
Right, yeah, they only hit vehicles. Like, if there's stuff next to the vehicle and then the explosion of the rocket hits that stuff, it'll die, but they won't just, like, go after a pack or an infantry squad.
Aren't there some situations where packs or AT guns are classified as vehicles? Or am I just remembering
other
things
strafes,
wrong
like
incorrectly?
the Ju-87s and like the IL-2s those strafes will go after them, but the P-47s will only hit vehicles.
Well, they'll go after anything, right? They'll go after any infantry, right?
Yeah, like the IL-2 and the Ju-87 strafes, they just hit whatever they pick inside of their circle.
And we now have the M4A3. Cruzzi is showing us quite a repertoire of U.S. forces units.
Yeah, 2 different tanks, a bunch of different infantry support weapons. It's a nice mixed army.
Oh, the Sherman's hitting hard, man. Triple Vec Grens down to 2 men. I love when you see these units collect a whole bunch of vet. I just love it. You know, they earned all of this vet. That's the story that I like to tell about the units preserved throughout the game, earning vet, becoming stronger. Paras in deep, taking risks at the front line, down to 1 man. They drop one of their LMGs. The house falls. He's going to grab it, but in trying to grab it, the squad is lost.
That's a pretty big loss for him. Those Vet 3 paras were... I don't think Simon had a great answer to them because they were just so strong.
So the rifles... Whoa, oh my god, they might pay for the LMG with their lives. No, they will be able to grab the LMG. The pack is cleared, but definitely Cruzzi regrets his decision with the paratroopers to try to pick up that LMG.
He also lost a rifle squad on the right-hand squad during all of that.
Well noted. I have been focusing only on this battle between the tanks and the vetted infantry. Wow, the Sherman, man, this Sherman might fall. I didn't know that Aimstrong had the troop strength to destroy this tank. I don't think Cruzzi figured on it either. And there it is.
The command tank actually got the kill on the Sherman.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
Oh,
although
and
he
the
might lose the
Jackson's
command
mad.
tank now.
The Jackson is angry. He wants to avenge his baby brother. Oh, and he does it!
There we go. And Cruzzi killed the pack during all that. He actually destroyed the whole pack gun during that engagement.
It is a wreckage. So, wow, how do we tally this up? So much action in recent moments.
Yeah, vehicle-wise, Cruzzi comes out on top, but I think infantry-wise, losing the Vet 3 M1919 pairs and another rifle squad hurts him a lot in the long run.
Man, it got fast and furious for the last few moments. These players are going to have to lick their wounds and see what they've got left. This is interesting. I wonder if Aimstrong, yeah, he must see all this infantry coming now. Oh, he knows that he's got the reinforcements to deal with it. Cruzzi might have walked into a trap. Baited. He got baited by that squad going to the center VP, and oh my god, he's just eating up all this MG fire and LMG fire. Whoa, but a nade is thrown in that wipes the MG squad. Man, jackpot. And then the Volks up here captured the American MG, and they're going to throw some fire at these retreating squads. They got to make sure the door is going to kick them on their way out.
Yeah, that's what happens when the MG42 catches a big blob of infantry. You saw how fast they all got suppressed and took so much damage.
But what a huge nade. Which squad threw the nade? The
rifle. Yeah, one of the rifles
both
did.
triple vet. One's got 19 kills. The other one's got 23 kills. And so they have the LMG that used to belong to the paratroopers, right?
That's right, yep.
But just one. Only one dropped, right?
I believe so. Wait, we can zoom in and look at them.
Once he reinforces, we can see how many they have. I think he only picked up one. I don't think
it looks like
one.
one.
I don't think the second one dropped.
It's a beautiful
yeah, look at that thing.
model,
It's
too.
huge.
Yeah.
It's so easy to see, you know, next to the rifles. It's just like a big bad beast next to those rifles they carry. Okay, what we got left? They're jockeying for position. How do the VPs look? Cruzzi at 316, Aimstrong at 206, calls on another command tank.
Interesting that Simon hasn't teched at all. Thought he'd get tier 3 to back up his command tank, 'cause he has a lot of fuel for it. The bad news for Cruz at this point Simon having both of those machine guns, it's going to make it really hard for Cruz to flank anything with 2 machine guns out on crossing.
Nice long-range shot from the Jackson, plugging into the side armor of the P4. Jackson picking up double vet. Man, Cruzzi's just throwing his rifles forwards. These poor rifles. That's pretty much how it was, you know. Commander orders you to push forward and be the spearhead of the attack, and that's what you got to do. One of the rifles perishes in the attempt.
He also managed to decrew the MG42, but decided not to pick it up with the Perez, which...
Where?
I might have just
by the
gone
left
for
VP?
it. Yeah, left VP.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really expensive to reinforce with Perez, but you still would get, like, you know, the MG42 crew, which is friggin' a great weapon.
Nice harassment on the right by Cruzzi, grabbing up every bit of available map. He knows that Aimstrong's focusing the strength of his forces on the left, so a wise co-player will grab territory on the right, push it as far as he can. He's just capping away, and Aimstrong really doesn't have the infantry strengths to respond to that.
Not right now he doesn't, but if Cruz keeps losing squads and Aimstrong he has 3 squads of LMG Grens, and they're all earning their vet back. Once they all get vet 2, it's going to be pretty tough for Cruz to deal with it.
Aimstrong is consolidating the left-hand side of the map, and he does have 2 VPs right now, so he's not under VP pressure. The Sherman is going to go see if he can stop the fuel from being finished, and he does. And it looks like Aimstrong is going to send one of these LMG Grens to stop this harassment on the right. Cruz is going to move his units to the center. It's like that expert AI, man. He sees a squad coming, he just sort of backpedals away and caps a different point.
Oh, I hate when the AI does that kind of stuff.
It's really, that's the one thing it's really good at. Like
I swear they cheat.
Just juking you and just like running in the weird pathways and harassing you and capping points behind your lines. Pro AI.
So Cruz has 2 Shermans on the field now. He's down to actually just 2 squads of like actual combat infantry, which is pretty unfortunate.
He's pushing forward with all the vehicles. 1 Sherman on the left and a Sherman on the Jackson. The center of the Jackson, double vet Jackson is in danger. Oh, he lays a massive round in on the P4, doesn't kill it, and the pack finishes the job. The Sherman had a mission to go flank that pack, and he succeeds, but too late. Too late to save the Jackson.
Still 2 Shermans inside of Aimstrong's base, though.
Hell yeah.
No good counter on the field. He does have a pack coming.
P4 in deep trouble. Thirsty Sherman. Thirsty Sherman wants to feed. Loaded. Done deal. Kaboom. Oh man, it's a nightmare in the Wehrmacht base.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be right now.
No, his infantry is falling fast. He's a lot of MG fire coming in, but the Shermans sure don't care about that.
Yeah, he has two packs though.
Where are they? What are they doing? One came on from the right.
Yep.
And where's the other one? The other one's in the middle.
To his base. So, yep.
Okay. These are the cones we need to watch. Trying to get all the action. The action is split. Aimstrong desperately trying to point both packs. Cruzzi desperately trying to kite both packs. Isn't this great action? Wow. Talk about a multitasking challenge for both players. So far, Cruzzi is leading. His Sherman on the right just dominated that pack. His Sherman on the left does fall, and it is abandoned. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's abandoned.
Oh my god, and the other, now the hero pack that killed the 1 Sherman is going to kill the 2nd Sherman. And now both players, at 32 minutes, their armies are practically cleared. You can see both players only have 5 units on the field.
He's dropping Perez, I think, to try and reclaim his abandoned Sherman, but they're going to get suppressed by the MG.
Your friend did indeed witness a great game. I like his taste. I am thankful that he uploaded this. Whoa, huge nade. But they are suppressed, and if their mission was to recapture a Sherman or a pack, they will fail it.
Look at all just the dead stuff inside of Aimstrong's base.
Oh my lord, man. Oh man, if this is any kind of preview of what we might see in a tournament between these top players, then we're going to get a treat.
This is
Cruzzi,
even better because they're gonna have like 2 months to practice, right?
that's right. We like to give them a lot of advance notice. And Cruzzi pulled off some performances like this against Barton in the last tournament, so we know he's capable of some insane aggression. Man, as an observer, it is hard to keep up with him. That last fight with those 2 Shermans trying to kite 2 packs, fantastic stuff.
Could you imagine watching their faces while that's happening in a live environment? That would just be like the dream, right?
Oh yeah, we definitely need little cams on the players as they're playing. I've always wanted that. You know, we managed to pull that off once with our Ladies Invitational for Co-1, where we had both Sunjia and Greatness actually record their webcams while they played the tournament. And then XCOM went to the difficult task of syncing the 3 sources, the replay and each webcam, to simulate the experience you're talking about. But if we could ever get an offline event for this game, then it would be all right there at our fingertips. And, you know, that's still the dream. That's still what we want to happen.
Absolutely. So Aimstrong finally recrews the abandoned Sherman, but Cruzzi has a new Sherman coming in, picks up a Gren kill already.
Yep, squad down. Let's see how this Sherman's coming along.
Going
Okay.
for another Gren
Needs to
kill,
be
but the
repaired.
pack's already there.
These units are hitting hard, you know?
Yeah, the HE Shermans always do. I think he's actually gonna... Oh, the smoke! Is the smoke going out in time?
I don't know. I'm looking at
Attack
this pack.
down.
I don't know. It's getting pretty far range. Whoa! He tries, but the shot falls short around where the flag is. Looks like Cruzzi will... Oh, he's hopping out and repairing immediately.
We lost an infantry unit.
This is
this-
a para squad, though.
Cruzzi, this is going to be so cool. We might get to watch, like, Sherman versus Sherman very soon.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, right? He's desperately trying to wipe some of these retreating squads with those paras, but just can't get anything. Does get the pack, though. Might be able to push in with his other Sherman.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I've lost track of it. Is he go?
He's taking it back
trying
to
to
base
retreat.
right there.
Yeah. Wow, they even get close enough to take base emplacement fire.
I thought he might try to recrew the pack and kill that, you know, the stolen Sherman, but...
Man, whether or not that pack would have taken MG emplacement, I cannot tell you looking at its position and the tone of the base emplacement. And Cruzzi probably was having trouble figuring it out either. All right, new P4 with the wounded Sherman, and they annihilate a retreating rear echelon squad. And man, these guys are just down to the skin of their teeth in this game. We've seen so many units get destroyed. That aspect of this game has been uncharacteristic of top players, but you know, who knows? Maybe they're a little rusty, right? They're coming back. They know there's a big event. They're part of it here. They're thinking, uh-oh, these guys might stream this. You know, maybe the pressure's gotten to them here or there. But one thing I do love is that they're just throwing everything at each other. There's nothing campy about this game. Often
No,
this
not at
map,
all.
like almost every game 2v2 on Crossing the Woods becomes really campy. But most of the 1v1 games on this map are great games. You know, they don't become campy. And definitely not between players like this. I think this would be a good 1v1 map to include in the list.
Yeah, I think as long as it's a veto process, then it'd be totally a good map to include.
Well, we can do a veto process for like the last games,
Right,
maybe
yeah.
for the whole main event, since it's just 12 players and it's easy to like teach 12 people how to do something rather than like 200. But for the initial tournament, there won't be any veto because it's just too hard to administer. There's no way to do it with so many players.
Well, and hopefully the top 12 are going to be experienced tournament competitors anyway, and they kind of know, they know what to do. They
Yeah.
know how.
Yeah, that'll be the first time we'll be able to do that too, because usually we just do veto in like the semifinals and finals. But in this, because we only have 12 players, we could do a veto system for the entire double elimination bracket. That's something that I'll have to work out with Romeo, who is now our tournament director. All the nitty-gritty details. We'll be publishing a rules post in a couple weeks that will iron out the maps and the veto system and everything else. So that'll be coming for you guys in a few weeks.
So interesting little tidbit while the actions kind of died down. I'm curious as to why Aimstrong recruit is packed with Grens rather than Pios, because the Pios have extra line of sight and they're cheaper to reinforce. I guess
Oh
you
my
might have
god, I
stuff
did
on it.
not know that. Extra line of sight. What's that about?
Oh yeah, that's a couple patches ago. Just Pioneers get to see further than any other unit. Oh, I think Sniper still outsee them. but Pio see further than Grens, which it's such a good combination with an early MG, so the Pio is going to see the enemy before they can see the Pios, right? And then you can put your MG into position before they even realize it's there.
Huh. But what I wouldn't have assumed necessarily was that that line of sight range is carried over once they reman a pack. Is that the case?
I believe it is, because I believe it's tied to the model itself, and anytime you recrew a weapon, you get it with that model's stats. Like, for example, if you recrew an MG42 or a 50 cal with Pathfinders, then you get extra sight, because Pathfinders have extra sight.
Nice. Great pro tip for you KO2 players out there. Make sure you select the right unit to capture or reman decrewed weapons. Oh, they're going at it again. Oh!
That Para squad.
Oh, XP Flower. Para's just...
And they dropped the M1919. That's not what you want.
captured by this Gren squad that already has an LMG.
That's going to be a
Look
really
at the collection of
scary
weapons on these bad boys. Oh my
and
goodness.
Vet 3 too, and command tank bonus.
Good grief. Man, that para squad, it just happened so quickly. They were taking fire from all sides, and it's just like the whole squad just blew up. And how is the captured Sherman doing? He's got 8 kills, man. He's got 8. Look at he's parked right next to
A dead Sherman.
a wreck. He's parked right next to a wreck.
It's like adding insult to injury a little bit.
That's funny. The red Sherman and the blue Sherman. Like 2 peas in a pod. I can't wait until at least more decals are added to the main game. I think it's silly that right now you can only put on this one decal from this one event. You know? It's like you got to give some players some choices.
I think Relic wants to actually, I mean, this is not Relic speaking, this is me speaking. I think they want to incorporate and let players make decals and then have some kind of process to where they will be put in-game.
Yeah, I hope so. Some kind of moderation selection or something.
Right, yeah, like I think if like a player likes it enough in the Steam Workshop and then the Relic artist will look at it and approve it, just so you don't have
that would be
swastikas
great.
And penises everywhere.
Exactly. If they're able to do some kind of moderation, if they could just add, you know, I would love to have like a selection of 8 or 16 different decals that I could choose from, you know? I'm sure it'll happen soon. I'm sure it'll
see
happen
like
soon.
tournament decals.
That's going to be fun, 'cause that's going to be a free-for-all. They can do it. People can wear anything they want in the tournament games.
Yeah,
that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so many Shermans on the field of both colors.
Yeah, more Shermans than anything else, which I guess is probably realistic too, right?
Yeah, just like the World War II, such a highly produced tank. And, you know, like, armies capturing each other's tanks and repainting them was so common in World War II, more common than you might guess. I mean, really, it was such a scrappy war. Any munitions or weapons, anything that could be salvaged and repurposed was.
Yeah, I wish more you know how OKW has the salvage mechanic. I wish more armies had something like that. I think it'd be interesting. Cool.
Yeah, I always enjoyed that in Co-1, the engineers like salvaging munitions. I always thought that you should get some kind of salvage for sweeping a mine or something like that. You know, like some kind of comeback. Like if you sweep a mine, then you get some plus munitions or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. So Simon's actually making a pretty big comeback here. The VPs are extremely even, but Simon's army lead is it's actually 20 population higher, and he has a really like this core kind of German army that I don't want to say I always talk about that I always see. You have your 4 Grens as your backbone, 2 MGs, and then some packs and tanks. It's just such a strong and adaptable force, maybe. You know, it can kind of overtake anything. It's so flexible. Flexible would be the right word.
And 20 minutes ago, it was the exact opposite. It was Cruzzi with the just massive army, and Aimstrong struggling with barely anything.
I wonder how much this abandoned Sherman has switched the tides.
Just caught the tail end of that nade going in the center. Yeah, where is that Sherman? You gotta keep track of this guy. There's so many Shermans and Sherman wrecks that I get confused looking for them all. Here's another wreck. Okay, so Aimstrong has got it in tip-top shape.
So Cruzzi is actually about to field his 3rd Sherman. So his 3 Shermans, 1 Jackson. And Aimstrong is very wise. He picked up a third AT gun, which isn't something that you would, normally think to do when you already have 2 AT guns. But I think since he's seen such little infantry from Cruz, he knows the vast majority of Cruz's resources are going towards armor.
Well, Cruzzi's really going for it. 3 tanks surging forward. But the little Wehrmacht Sherman takes out the lead tank, assisted by a captured 57, a pack, and now Cruzzi's 2 Shermans are in a big world of trouble. This is not a retreat path. You guys are going the wrong way. You need to get the hell out of there. It looked, at the start of that push, it looked great. He cleared the pack so easily, but then, oh wow, and that's it, GG. Wow. But then, Aimstrong brought up the meat of his forces from the left flank and just obliterated all 3 USF tanks, and that is it. Cruzzi throws in the towel. Some impressive resilience from our Wehrmacht player, Aimstrong.
He also, I don't know if it would have made a difference, but Cruz actually made that push without his 3rd Sherman. His 3rd Sherman just sitting in base.
Yeah, it had sort of just come onto the field, and he wasn't able to get it up into the fight. All right, we're back on webcam, Cruzzi. What's up, fans? We got that was a very nice game. I'm glad your friend captured it. And sorry, I just called you Cruzzi. You knew I meant CS.
Yeah.
I just refreshed. We're at 1,043. So we are still $100 shy of CS doing a 24-hour stream as part of our Operation Charlie Fox launch. This has been fun, you guys. Should we look for one more game? You got one more?